everyone, welcome to this month's tarot reading with me. This is May and this reading is for Capricorn. Guys, we are using this particular deck, the Rider-Waite, different format for this month. I will cut the deck into three and then select one of those three to work from. So just shuffling a little bit for the intention of Capricorn, and let's see what's in store for you guys for May 2017. Okay. Cutting the deck, and I'm going to work with this lot here. Putting those away. Let's see what your first card is, Capricorn. Temperance, a major arcana. Nice card to start with. It talks to us about balance in our lives and balancing our values in particular, and also listening to our inner voice about the balance required in our life. So sometimes this can be you considering things that you might have been doing recently or not doing, and pondering and thinking, something doesn't feel right with me. I need to either expand in a certain direction or withdraw from something. So temperance is about moderation, modifying and balancing in particular. There's also a degree of message in here about the body and diet. We see the water that the angel is pouring from one golden cup to the other. So this talks about the balance of bodily fluids, so rehydrating, making sure that you're not taking on board too many sort of negative foods such as chemicals or drugs or anything along those lines, to help bring back natural balance in your body. And this also works in the realm of hormone levels as well for males and females. There might also be the indication here that some of you are either intending to spend time outdoors in an area such as you see here, or that it would be healthy for you to spend time around water or being connected with the planet and the outdoor energy, which is your sign. You are an earth sign. So I think oftentimes when we reconnect with that surging energy again, our own particular sign, we vamp up our personal energies. So nice way to start your reading. The next card, the Devil card, and this is another major arcana for you guys. I have noticed that May's reading is quite full of major arcanas, and there are quite some strong messages coming through. Now, I just talked to you with the Temperance card about balance and diet, and this Devil card is jumping out again at it with that particular message. So that's being reiterated to you Capricorns twice here. Some of you may need to implement a new strategy in your health and well-being for your body, for your physical body. So some of you might have been coming to the end of an illness that might have drained you as well, and you might be in the recuperation stage, which is sort of the feeling we get here with spending time outdoors and re-energizing yourself. So the Devil can talk about that again, and making sure that you are really fully fueling your body at every level, so that you are, not just hydrated in the sense of water, but cellularly re-energizing yourself. It feels as though some of you may have been drained over something, whether or not it was like a winter flu, so like a long-term virusy type thing, or whether it's an emotional stage. Any of these things can be very draining, both physically and emotionally. And there's this feel here that you need to just reconnect again, resurge your batteries, charge them up with a good bolt of electricity, electrolytes, so sodium and potassium, urea and your creatinine, all of those type of things need balancing too. Make noteworthy positive comments about yourself. Often people in interviews sit back because they get very shy. But really what a potential employer wants to know is your positive aspects and your, passion for the job that they're offering you. So the more that you show that in an interview, the more chance you have of being successful. So let's have a look at your next card. The Knight of Swords, another court card. The court cards have been out a lot lately in this month, so you have two in a row. It gives me the feeling that other people are involved in your month as well, not just the archetype energy of the court cards. And both of these are the younger realm of the court cards, so there could be something to do with younger people energy around you, either your friends or family members or workmates that could be instigating things that require your attention in the month. The Knight of Swords is often considered an air sign person. They can be very articulate with words and they like to mouth things off. Sometimes when he turns up, he is the sign of energies being stirred up very quickly and quite combustially, just as you see this tower in the black background with these flames coming out of it. He can be terse with his words, so it can be a sign of somebody just wanting to speak their mind and they don't care how they're doing it. So these situations could arise in May. You either have to negotiate or navigate your way through them. You could incite them yourself, but it would pay when this type of energy is around to choose the words that you use very carefully. We can always pick and decide which way to go in any argument when we have control over our mind and when we don't let emotions take over. So quite often the Knight of Swords is about thinking, communication, and what words you choose to utilize in fiery situations. Another court card for you, the Page of Pentacles, so another young person. And you've had three different zodiac sort of signs. You've had the Pentacles, the Swords, and the Wands. So the Pentacles, of course, is your own type of energy as well. So yeah, just getting the feeling of lots of people around you, whether or not you're attending social events or you have people coming to visit you, or you are just intermingling socially or at a workplace with people. This Page of Pentacles, he also has the potential to be thinking about job opportunities. He often turns up when the potential of a new job is around. So I think for some of you this is quite on your mind, this changing of career or changing direction or seeking employment opportunities at this time of the year. And it feels good for you guys. It feels like there's definitely something in the air for a lot of you if you put your your hand out there and start applying for some jobs. This may even come to you. You may even be offered something unexpectedly, and it could be something more along the lines of like an increment where you currently work. So your boss or a co-worker might come to you and put your name forward for a higher position or a supervisor's role or more hours or a slight pay increase or something along those lines. It generally bodes well for your finances, that they feel quite stable and they feel as if there is energy being directed towards your finances. The Nine of Wands, we're seeing a few of these energies look backwards in time as well. Now the Nine of Wands often is traversing back over periods of time. It could be weeks or months when you have been working hard at some sort of project in your life. This could be personal or creative or career-wise. And you feel as though, oh my God, I've been doing this for ages and I can't seem to see the light. Well, you're nearly there, so don't stop. There's a lot of this going on in May. It feels as though people who have been trying to get something to come together for a long time, you're so close. So just keep that persistence up and keep that determination of the Capricorn energy and don't give in. That's the main message of this card. It also tells you that you the hard work that you did put into these projects, or this particular one, it hasn't been wasted. So all that background energy and determination, it's paying dividends, so keep going. That's so lovely. From the Nine of Wands through to the 10, that's the completion of that whole cycle. So that message is really strong for you guys. Don't give up on a project that you have been working on. And especially too, this could even relate to some of you, your health issues that you might have been going through. They're coming to the end of some sort of cycle. This is nearing the end of completion, and this is the cycle of the end of completion. And it has been hard work, and there has been dedication, and there has been, feelings of times when you've gone, oh God, I can't go another step, I can't do this any longer. But you're so close, you must keep going. This is also about everything that you've learned and that everything you've acquired along the way is taking you into the next door that you will be opening. So it's knowledge you've learned, it's tolerance, it's strength, it's determination, it's understanding. All of those positive aspects are what each of these wands actually represent, and you've bundled them all up and you're ready to move forward into a new stage. So yeah, it's good news, Capricorn. It's like paying, the dividends are coming. You know, often when you wait so long for something, you think, oh, was that worth it? Yes, it has been. Another 10. Yeah, so cycles of completion are coming. Nice one for you. The 10 of Pentacles is a card that a lot of people are very attracted to. Even though, again, we're saying it's the end of a cycle, it is showing happiness and satisfaction, and especially in the realm of family, connection, love, groundedness, because of course it's the Pentacles, and in money. So somehow your financial plans or thoughts or investments are starting to pay dividends, or even for some of you, a cycle of your investment is coming to a close. Some of you may be cashing in on something you have been investing in, or even selling something like a car to upgrade to another one. But your finances feel at this stage quite positive, so there's definitely movement here for feeling proud of yourself and some, you know, happy, and feel some relief. Don't be too uptight, guys. Like, let yourselves relax a bit and enjoy some of these moments of satisfaction, I think is a really good word. The King of Cups, another court card, and he's an older guy oftentimes, and he is known usually as a water sign, so he may have a water sign as a rising, not necessarily his sun sign. He's quite often very soothing to have around. He's emotional, and he listens, and he's calming. He also can be the proposition of love for some of you. Some of you may meet this type of person and feel a connection at the heart level. It could be romantic love, and it could be new romantic love. If it's not romantic, it's quite often just a new person who walks into your life that you have a great connection with. They can be sort of like a mentor or a person who supports you at a more emotional level quite often. The Eight of Cups talks to us a little bit about the fact that we, again, are moving in a new direction and leaving something behind. Quite often there's this talk of unbalance again, so we go back to the Temperance and the Devil card, and this time we're talking more about something matters of the heart, because of the cups in the cups in the front of the reading there. And if you can see, there are 5 cups on the bottom and 3 on the top. It shows us that there has been a degree of unbalance within some area of relationships. And this time you've got the feeling, I'm going to walk away from this. I don't want this imbalance anymore. So even though you might have given a lot of heart or energy or time or dedication to trying to balance it up, sometimes we just have to walk away. Sometimes the other person will realize that and actually make the changes. Other times it's, you know, closing of a door and walking into the new one. So we definitely see quite a lot of messages in your reading about bringing balance into many perspectives of your life, and definitely relationships would seem to be one area, and remember the relationship with yourself as well. And another court card, she's the Queen of Rods, so another fire sign energy, and again could be a slightly older person. This could be either a friend or a family member. She is quite creative and quite resourceful. She fires energy up. She gets your mind going. She stirs the pot. She can help you to get your plans going from A to B, to get them across the line. So if you need, again, she could be like a mentor or a person who could help push a project along. And for some of you, she could also be, again, a relationship perspective, either a close tie like a family member, or she could possibly be, again, a possible new relationship coming in. It feels like as I said earlier, you've got people around, there's lots of people involved in your month, and you are thinking about where you want to put your energy, who you want to be bothered with, who needs to go, and what new ones are coming in. So I think it is definitely a month of change for you, and especially with people in your life and new people coming in. Another lovely major arcana, the Chariot, talks to us again about balance. You know, the whole card is directional proportion of balance. The black and white horses, which stand for the night and day, black and white, yin and yang, male and female. So balance at the very core level, again, of your spiritual essence and your body, your physical body and your mind, your mental stamina. And there's a lot of reference here to moons. So we talk about the eclipses that happened in February, which could be this type of feeling that's coming across you now, and also the activation of what you're doing around yourself at the moment. It could also indicate the time of the new moon in May, when certain things will take place. The Chariot can be about moving home. So some of you could be contemplating shifting your house, actually leaving the home you live in to new quarters. This could be because some of you are selling a home, some of you might be moving out of your home for the first time, others of you might be moving further away and interstate or into different countries. This can also signify a trip. Some of you will be contemplating a trip, and often by car or by bus, something along the lines of a road trip, possibly by train. The other thing is too that if you do own a car or whatever your personal vehicle is, you may be ending up spending some money on it in the month of May. So keep a little bit aside for unexpected costs or pleasures to do with your vehicle. You might be upgrading. There's another travel card right after the Chariot. So the Six of Swords is often telling us about travel. This one can sometimes involve going across sea, so to another country or to another island or a different state, and often by slower travel. So I'm getting the feeling for some of you it's not by plane, it's by other things, like a coach trip or a boat trip or train or car. This is also allegorical in as much that it talks about moving from troubled waters into smoother waters. So if there has been something that has been unsettling around you, you are moving into the smoother waters. And you've also had that message given to you so many times in the reading, Capricorn. So you need to feel light and you need to feel positive about all this stuff that's coming your way. Yes, you're making the decisions about which way to go, and you're going to have to be firm about it and keep your resolve and show your Capricorn strength and stamina. But when you do, you're taking yourself into this whole new wonderful place. It's really good. So the last card here, another court card, the King of Swords. So you've had just about all of them. So they're coming in on the month. They're either you're spending time with them, you could be socializing with them, there could be outings or events, or you're meeting new groups of people, possibly through work or through new neighborhoods or social networking situations, something like that. He could be also a new employer or employee. Again, he can often be an air sign, quite articulate. He can have to do with the signing of documents, such as legal documents, contracts, obligations, employment contracts, anything along those lines. So we see lots of activity. Really busy month for you guys. You've got a lot going on, but as I say, I feel it's very rock solid and it comes from the base and it's quite grounded, which suits you, and it's stable. So let's put all these away and do the last card for the reading, which is a numerology card for you guys. And since we are in the 5th month, we will take from the 5th card down. And you have got number 2. which is patience. And we see there the orange and the reddy brown tones, which again is the sacral part of the body, the lower part, which is the grounded part, which suits the Capricorn energy. So your number for the month that you could or should focus on is number 2. Number 2 is about balance and bringing balance into situations, and also partnerships as well. So yeah, the whole reading has just sort of restated itself gently throughout the reading. So your messages are there, and I think they're nicely delivered without being too firm, but they're definitely reiterating themselves. So guys, this card indicates a time to stop and enjoy the present moment, which is what I've been saying to you, as nothing more can be done to achieve the outcome you desire. Rather than take action, you are being asked to evaluate your progress and clarify your dreams, which will help you manifest them sooner. This card also indicates a need to take your time and pace yourself instead of making hasty plans and decisions. Failure to do so could result in stress or disappointment. This is an opportunity to focus all of your energy and attention on visualizing your dreams, as opposed to pushing against obstacles standing in your way. Surrender the outcome to the universe and get on with living your life. Allow things to come to fruition in divine order and timing. And I think that is the case, because we're getting to so many of these endings of cycles for you that the natural progression is the next stage forward, and it is natural. You can't help but move forward. It's the very nature of life. The only thing that remains constant in our lives and in the world is change, and that's coming for you guys. So the word patience, the number 2, it is coming. Don't give up. Hey, thanks Capricorn for listening. Please sub the channel, because if you don't, guys, it seems to be a little bit hard to locate my videos on the uploads. So if you're subbed, you'll always be able to see them and listen to them. Have a wonderful May ahead, Capricorns. Much love. Namaste.